Today on this episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, we're going to get to find out how to get Watch Dogs Legion for the next gen console for only $30. Also, Xbox Series X shortage will continue until April of next year. Yikes. Also, guys, within that, we're also going to be talking about in Cold War, it's already full of cheaters. All this and much more, guys, on the next episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, well, not today, Uncle Willie. He's been busy, and I'm writing solo. But this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, put it in your shopping cart, and that's 10% saved there, guys. Also, within the descriptions, we have timestamps where we'll be talking about a bunch of stories, and if you guys want to skip this whole podcast and click on certain stories, by all means, you can. But if you want to listen to the whole podcast, that's even better, guys. And as always, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 gaming podcasts in the beginning and the end of the week, and 1 movie podcast smack that in the middle. And now, let's get started. So there's an Xbox Series X shortage. Yeah, try to say that 10 times fast. I got a little tongue tied there. But yes, guys, Microsoft predicts that we're going to be in a shortage until next year of April. That's unheard of. So far, this is what they're talking about, that the Xbox Series X and the S shortage will likely continue roughly till late spring of next year, according to Microsoft. Xbox Chief Financial Officer Tim Stewart offered an insight to the Xbox supply situation in a Q&A. And pretty much he was just talking about it, and he just mentioned that this is going to be a little rough, but we're going to see what they're going to do. That they have a time frame, so more or less, to see what happens, and hopefully they start catching up after the holidays. But for right now, it's just going to be a little gridlock, a little tight, so guys, all the gamers out there right now, stay calm. Something might come up along the way. Who knows? This is just for now that they're talking about this, and maybe it might change during the days. Yes, another thing that we're going to talk about is this room full of cheaters that we're getting now in Black Ops Cold War. Yes. So PC Gamer have already pointed out a few more ingenious examples of cheating, which include flickering of the camera that points out an aim assist and a bunch of wall hacks. Look, pretty much I'm no snitch, but if I want to play the game, I really want these bastards gone. So can they make like some sort of anti-cheat police type of thing so they could put it in there and just take them all out, and again put them like on a different server? Or fuck, why can't they just make their own little group server and just find out who is the best cheater? Not to start any hate or nothing, but seriously, guys, we pay good money so we can play the game and be good at it, right? And also have fun with others, and good sportsman conduct. Not to have some dickhead with one shot aims and fucking 360 no scoping our asses just because lo sabe el culo el tipo ese. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, dude. It is what it is. So far, this is what's going on. We just gotta wait for Treyarch and everybody to see if they're gonna fix this situation or do something about it. Who knows? Okay, so I know a lot of you are destined to get that Watch Dogs Legion for the next gen consoles, but I'm sure you guys are looking at the price and you're like, damn man, for $60, that's gonna be kind of like a little hard on my wallet, whatnot. But have no fear, guys. It's only barely a few weeks old, but yet you can save a whopping 50% on a Ubisoft latest sandbox game to this Best Buy discount.
Oh my god! Wow!
Okay, guys, great news. The PS4 and Xbox One version of Watch Dogs Legion is currently $30. Okay, yes, I said PS4, Xbox One. I know. But hear me out. We got to listen to this part. But when you sign in to the Best Buy site and you're going to download it, of course, I know you guys are like, dude, it's not a PS5 one. It's not the Xbox Series X one. But why you guys are so worried? Because if you get the Watch Dogs game on Best Buy right now, it's going to include a free next-gen upgrade. Free. F-R-E-E. Pew, 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 pew. You cannot go wrong. Free. So that means you're going to get yourself a freaking badass game with a free upgrade. Guys, I'll put this link down below. Make sure to copy it, get it, and get yourself the game. You cannot miss it. For $30, you cannot go wrong. Spider-Man Miles Morales bugs turn into a hero that I never thought I would expect to see. So we're going to be getting Spider Brick and Spider Trash. Yeah, so it's a pretty big bug that's turning the tutorial hero and into an inanimate object like a brick. So behold, we have Spider Brick in this little gameplay, which just shows a flying brick webbing across New York, and I think it's just hilarious. Like, you know, I seen all these versions of Spider-Man, like Spider Pig or fuck it, just Spider Pig or just Spider-Man. There's a bunch of spiders that, you know, just get all together and turn to a man. You know what? I'm just not gonna get to that part. Willie will love to get into that with me, but right now let's just get into this. So it looks like that little glitch has been going on, and it just been turning Miles Morales into a freaking hunk of garbage or a piece of brick. And it looks like they're going to be fixing it. But for now, if you have that, just record it, send it to us, tag us, whatever the hell y'all do, just send it to us because we would love to see that, guys. Resident Evil 8 launch window leaks after Capcom ransomware attack. Dude, if y'all don't know what a ransomware is by now, just look it up, read it. It is the worst. The worst. I've seen big companies that got that, and it's just by far the worst thing to ever have in anybody's job, company, even personal machine. So Capcom announced that it's a victim of ransomware attack, and details about the Resident Evil 8 and other projects have been leaked online as a result. Capcom stated that it's been a victim of a customized ransomware attack, and the personal information relating to the company have been leaked online. Sales reports, financial information, 9 items of personal information for both current and former employees have been published online. But, you know, that's besides all that, that's, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that's the worst. That's like, you know, so have all your information out there if you work for Capcom and whatnot, and you don't want that, you know, that type of disclosure, you know, that kind of like, you know, news out there. That's bad, dude. That's the worst. But Capcom is currently working on getting this updated and fixed and whatnot, making sure that hopefully they get higher, better security, and up to 350,000 customers, business partners, and employees have been published online. This include personal contact details such as phone numbers, addresses, but the company has stated it has no credit card information at all. So there's a little light in this, but still, it looks like they still leaked out a little bit of information about, you know, the next game that's coming out, which, I mean, I don't like spoilers and I don't like, you know, people hacking and stuff like that. But dude, if you're going to be putting this type of information out there, you know, I just say, you know, just stop. You know, it's getting a little lame that you guys are doing this type of thing. But now we have all this information here about what's going on with Resident Evil 7, 8, and other things that are going to be happening. But you know what? That's going to be something else that we might have to follow during the week, and let's see what else happens. So this game that's called 8 is it got a remake. I've never heard of this game, but apparently I saw online it has been on Steam and all that. Pretty interesting game, but the developers accepted a legitimate criticism for its technical issues. So the behind the recent 8 game, the remake, has acknowledged and what admits is a legitimate criticism from fans and just a lot of people out there technically that's disappointed because the game pretty much had some graphical issues within the whole, the whole play of the game. So the developer pretty much came out and he felt bad and just took all that hate and I'm just gonna hate, but all the criticism about the freaking game, what they did, and they're trying to work on getting it fixed. So they went on publicly and pretty much said, yes, we're gonna take all the criticism of what we've done, but we promise you we're gonna get this fixed as soon as possible. And it's kind of sucks, man, that they went through that. So now we're gonna see what happens with the game, the number 8 game, and the developers, and what else they're gonna be doing with this. Are they gonna be offering free updates now for the number 8? Are they gonna offer something else for free? Being that they messed up, you kind of have to think like what are they gonna give you now because they messed up so bad? Are they gonna give you some sort of credit? Or are they gonna give you some sort of free update that nobody's ever seen? Who knows? It's still up in the air. Halo Infinite is skipping the Game Awards, but a high-level update is coming soon. Okay, so 343 Industries has confirmed that Halo Infinite won't be making an appearance at the Game Awards 2020. Like, if it really needs to right now. Like, are we seriously having a Game Awards with everything that's going on in this world? And I think that'll be the least to think about that. Even though we did an online E3 type of event, thanks to Jeff. But yeah, I guess they're gonna do a whole Game Awards 2020 coming up, and also, they're not gonna be on there, so they're gonna have a high level update. So they've been commenting on Reddit, on the Reddit page, that Halo Infinite 343 Industries community director Brian Gerard explained that releasing the demo or issuing a major update for the Game Awards is out of the question, and is kind of time constraint. Jared says the development team is using every bit of its time just to work on this freaking game right now, just to make sure they can get it out as fast as they can and make sure they get that high level update out there as soon as possible. You know what, man? Fuck, Brian. Good. I'm glad. If you're going to be working and you're very dedicated to make sure that this game comes out and gets some high level updates, by all means, do it, man. It's already got enough hate that they're not liking it. They didn't like the way it rendered. They're like, hey, wait a minute, this game look like they're playing out the 360. You know what? Do what you got to do, Papa. Make sure you get that game going and let all the hate fucking die itself out. All right, so Spider-Man Remastered has a new Easter egg for the low poly boat people. Yes. For those that don't understand what I'm talking about, look at this fucking picture. I mean, for God's sakes, look at that picture. Spider-Man Remastered pays a tribute to some of the most loved New York City's freaking character that it looks like it came out straight out of the PS2. They're just so blocky and everything. But when you get on there, it has a little tag right on them, and it's just so gross looking. I'm sorry, I just keep looking at the image. It's just so gross, and it pretty much has a little tag on there. It says, "Did you miss us?" It's so weird, but yeah, I guess they just left it there for the humor. Besides, the game is spectacularly amazing. It's so great. I'm playing it on my PS5 as we speak, and increasing the graphics, making it more smoother and everything. Oh God, you can actually feel it. But this part right here, to me, is just by far the funniest thing I've ever seen, and I'm glad they do little Easter eggs like this. Thank you guys for the laughs, and thank you very much for everything. But guys, I just want to say thank you very much for joining me today on this podcast. Even though Willie wasn't on there, he's highly missed as always. And this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIA Geeks 10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIA GEEKS 10. All in caps. Description down below. Remember, copy it, go to the website, put it in the shopping cart. That's 10% save right there, guys. And as always, guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You can't go wrong. 2 video game podcasts in the beginning and the end of the week, and 1 movie podcast smack that in the middle. All right, boys, girls, gentlemen, ladies, everybody out there, I'll see you next time. Peace.